Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, dears? Are you fine? Well, this is Sayyid Sami and you're watching my YouTube channel, Sami IELTS. Dear students, let's start with capitalization. Today we're going to record the 7th lecture of capitalization, and as I told you earlier that we are going to cover 25 rules of capitalization, right? So today we're going to discuss rule number 21, 22 and 23, and these 3 rules all about capitalization. 20 rules you have already studied, and I know that you must have watched the previous lectures. If in case you miss any lecture, you can again go back and you can watch my lectures to get to all 20 rules that where we write a capital letter in English writing. Let's get started with rule number 21. Guys, rule number 21. Okay, a big question. Mother, father, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, all these words, sometimes they're written, in capital letters. And sometimes you will find them in small letters, in different essays, and even in different conversation when you read different newspapers and all that. So there's a big confusion, and normally students ask that, sir, the same mother here, M is capital, and the same mother in the other situation, that M is small there. So what could be the reason? Now let's discuss here. Guys, remember, all these names, for example, mom, dad, or even mother, father, brothers, sisters, grandpa, grandma, and all that, when they're used as pronouns, they are always written in capital mood, right? Okay, so the starting letter of mother M, or father F, or brother B, or sister S, they're always written in capital mood, right? Just see, for example, look at here now. For example, just wait until mom sees this. So just wait until mom. Here, basically, mom is representing the same mom, right? The person whom we are talking about, right? So here, this mom is exactly replacing that lady, right? Or maybe Alia, or maybe, Aisha, or whatever the case is, right? But, whenever mother, father, brother, sister, all these words are replacing any particular name. So be careful, you will have to write those letters capital. Yes, if they are used in general. For example, let me give you one example here. Look, don't capitalize them when they are used as common nouns or as a form of address. For example, we honor all mothers in the month of May. Now there we celebrate Mother's Day, right? And there, look, here now, this mother, okay, is not representing any particular mother here. So here, this M is small. So anyway, to have a quick recap, right? So where we write small letters and where we write capital letters. Remember that whenever you are, using mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, all these words as pronouns, always written capital. And when they're used as common noun, they're always written small. This is rule number 21, guys. Let's move on and discuss rule number 22. Yes, another very big question, guys. Semicolon and colon. Yes, inshallah, we'll discuss these 2 punctuation marks in punctuation chapter in detail. But let's discuss a little bit about colon here, that, full colon, right? And semicolon. Don't capitalize after a colon. Remember, students, sometimes we have capital letters after colon, and sometimes we don't have capital letters after colon. This is another confusion, and then students are again confused. Sir, in this case, after colon, this letter is capital, while in this case, after colon, this letter is, small. So what could be the situation there now? So guys, remember, after colon, we never write capital letters, okay? One thing, this is, okay, you need to understand. After colon, never write or never start any word with capital letter. Yes, we have 2 exceptional cases. Now I'm going to discuss those 2 exceptional cases in the next slide. But here, guys, remember that you don't need to capitalize after a colon, okay? But, okay, for example, let me give you one example here. Now, I have one true patient. For example, I have one true patient. Now, what is that patient? Car racing. Now, look at here, right? I have one true patient here, car racing. So here, car, C is small. It's not capital, right? Now, remember that we have two cases after colon that we are always writing those two, cases capital. There are a couple of common exceptions. One is when the word following the colon is a proper noun. Yes, exactly. For example, after colon, if the next word is proper noun, so that, okay, whatever the case is, it is always written in capital mode. For example, look at here now. There is only one place I want to visit. There is only one place I want to visit, and that is in New York City. Now, New York City is, again, this is, okay, noun phrase, right? Now, but guys, can you see here now, N is capital. Now, this N is not because of the colon. This N is basically, this is a proper noun. That's why N is capital. Otherwise, you saw in the previous slide that there was car racing, and car, C is small, because this is, okay, a common noun here. So this is, again, it's not exactly giving full meaning, yeah? It's a kind of noun phrase, but still this is capital because of being proper noun here. Another very exceptional case, that is that after colon, if there is complete sentence, right? Or sometimes there are even a couple of sentences followed, yeah? For example, if you see here now, Sami wears a brim cap at all times for these two reasons. The first reason that is, okay, S, can you see guys now, S, strong light often gives him a headache. The first one. Second one is he also likes the way it looks. Now guys, look at it after colon here, strong. Now, if you see here, this is basically a sentence. Strong light often gives him a headache, right? So this S is always capital, okay? So strong light often gives him a headache. So you see, after full colon, we have complete sentence, right? So whenever we have complete sentence after a colon, then that is always, capital. But if in case after colon we have a phrase, or we have, like incomplete sentence or something like this, right? Or even a single word is written there, or sometimes even a series of words are given there. So they're always written small. So remember, students, after colon, we never write capital letters, okay? But in two cases, we always write capital letters. The first case is that after colon, if this is a proper noun, and after colon, if there's a sentence started, then in these two cases, we write capital letters. Let's move on, guys. And rule number 23. Guys, 23, yes, the last rule, okay. God. Yes, normally, students are again confused. Sir, how about God? God, G. Is it capitalized, or this is always in lower cases, right? Now, again, look at here now. Whenever, it represents the only one God, right? This is always capitalized. Okay, but if we use God in general cases, it's always small. And I can give you the example. If we see here now, yeah, some Christians give thanks to God before every meal. Now here, that is actually a particular, even name that is a proper noun, right? So this God is, okay, capital. And again, he said, now, dear God, please let my team win tonight. This is another one. But guys, remember, when this is used as common noun, then this is always small. You see, the Romans believed the God name. Now this God, G, is small here, right? And okay, the Greek gods here, again, God is basically, like just representing, okay, a proper, a common noun in this case. So this is what we write, G small. But if it is representing even a special, like a noun or proper noun, so that is always capitalized, right, students? Yes, the same here now. Yes, students always ask another question. Sir, how about Allah? Allah, A capital, Allah, A small. So guys, remember, even Yahweh, even Allah, even Zeus, all these names, even they're talking about particular religions, right? So they're always capitalized, all right, in this case. So dear students, 3 rules we discussed, rule number 21, 22, and 23. And this is, okay, the 7th video that I recorded today. Inshallah, in my last video, I'm going to bring 2 more rules of capitalization, and then we're going to close this chapter. So in total, we are done with 25 rules, inshallah. See you soon with the next video. Have a nice day and have a nice time. Take very good care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.